Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Let's talk about some of the headlines from across the country today, starting with 5 new airlines and China.
Yes. So 5 airlines are launching direct flights between China and Phuket in southern Thailand this week. The services will connect Phuket to Shanghai, Nanjing, and Chengdu. Phuket welcomed 3 direct flights from Shanghai on Spring Airlines, Shanghai Airlines, and Juneyao Airlines since yesterday, and all 3 services will fly daily. Phuket Airport is ready to welcome masses of international and domestic tourists, according to Airport Director Monchai Tanod. At present, Phuket Airport facilitates around 40,000 to 43,000 inbound and outbound passengers every day. Airport traffic is about 80% of pre-pandemic levels when the airport saw around 52,000 passengers come and go each day. Monchai said that the revival of several services to Europe this high season has helped the airport get busy again. Now, 3 more airlines, including Hainan Airlines, Air China, and China Southern Airlines, have requested slots to commence direct services from China to Phuket. If their slots are approved, a total of 8 airlines will be operating direct routes between Phuket and mainland China. China recently reopened its borders for the first time in 3 years, given that China was once Thailand's top tourism market. Thailand is bracing itself for an influx of arrivals from China, spiking specifically during the upcoming Chinese New Year holidays. And a fun fact for everybody, online searches for flights to Thailand during Chinese New Year beats searches for flights to all other countries in the region, according to travel marketing company Sojourn. So yes, actually, yesterday my friend was at Chinatown and she said that there were a lot of Chinese tourists, just like people. It was so packed, so crowded, and it was definitely full with Chinese tourists specifically. So
For the
here they are.
upcoming Chinese New Year,
Yes,
which is on Sunday.
yes, that is correct.
Did you know that this is going to be the first year I celebrate Chinese New Year?
Huh? How? How so?
But actually, I'm going to go to Secret Place tomorrow and make a video about it.
Oh,
That's the only
okay.
reason I don't want to reveal it. But I'll give you a hint. I'm going to Siam
Oh, okay.
and
Cool.
celebrate Chinese New Year.
Nice.
Yes.
Good, good.
And we'll make a video about it so you can enjoy that on Sunday. On that note, I have 2 quick updates from yesterday, Nettie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, firstly, let me talk about the Bank of Thailand, because yesterday the central bank issued a statement that regarding a potential mobile phone users losing money through modified charging cables. Now, that is still a concern, and it is still possible if you're going around the city.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just use any random charging cables to charge your phone, because you can be scammed and information can be stolen from your phone. However, the Bank of Thailand came out today and denied a claim regarding a man losing 101,000 baht, which was part of the story yesterday. So basically, a man lost 101,000 baht from malware on his phone, and he was linked to the modified charging cables. However, the Bank of Thailand has come out today and said, okay, look, it has nothing to do with the cable. They think it has something to do with a dating app he downloaded called Sweet Meat.
I've never heard of that dating app before. Interesting.
It just sounds like a fake app created on an SNL
Yes.
sketch.
Yeah.
But basically, the man had he downloaded basically a unsafe dating app called Sweet Meat.
Mm-hmm.
And the app had some malware and basically stole 101,000+ baht from his bank account and made transactions.
Oh, sweet meat, as in MEET.
Yes.
But still,
Sweet
I mean,
meat.
I know it's they're being cheeky there, but cool.
Yeah, I guess it's like another form of Tinder. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
However, no disrespect to Sweet Meat, but
Don't scam.
don't
people.
just download apps from anywhere. Just be careful. Stop using phones overall. No, just be vigilant. Just be aware, and be careful if you're using apps, especially if they're called Sweet Meat. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And another quick update, Nettie, is actually regarding the tourism workers. Now, tourism workers. I spoke yesterday about how there's a shortage of them. And today we've got a little bit more information. More than 9,000 workers are still in demand in the tourism industry as foreign arrivals continue to arrive in large numbers. This is according to the Labor Ministry of Thailand. The top 5 provinces where workers in tourism sectors are in high demand are Phuket, Chiang Mai, Chonburi, which includes Pattaya, Phang and Surat Thani. The type of workers sought by bosses are receptionists, porters, waiters, cleaners, housemaids, chefs, kitchen, cashier, accountants, basically anyone who would work in a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And there was even, for example, tour guides is also there's a shortage of that to the point where the ATTA, the Association of Thai Travel Agents president, said that because there's a shortage of tour guides, they are considering possibly to allow foreign tourists to arrive and be guided by foreign tour guides.
What? I thought that was illegal.
It's
I'm so confusing.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. He proposed. So the Association of Thai Travel Agents president proposed the law be relaxed to allow foreigners to work as tour guides in the country to ease the shortage as well as promote tourism.
Okay.
So Thailand has certain laws and certain jobs where foreigners are not allowed to work in particular tour guides,
Taxi drivers, farmers.
drivers, medical in medical doctors rather,
Yes.
and street vendors apparently selling food, and tour guides as well. However, if the law is relaxed, what do you think about foreign tour guides?
I have nothing against foreign tour guides, actually. I just find it funny that you created a law and now you're trying to relax it. But okay, anything goes, I guess.
Is it strange though that would you feel strange if you just came to like Thailand and were shown around the Grand Palace by like, I don't know, a Czech man?
Well, that's a little bit strange unless you're a Czech person and you want to hear the tour in your language, right? So that would be okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Fair
smart.
play. Fair play, Natty.
Yes.
Yeah. For some reason, I imagined him speaking Thai.
Whoa. Okay.
I didn't even take it as far. But yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
A Russian tour guide who speaks Russian to Russian people.
Yeah. It would be funny if a Czech guy was speaking in
Fluent
Dutch
Thai. Oh, okay.
about Thailand.
It could be.
Could be, but that would be very interesting.
However, ladies and gentlemen, let us know, how do you feel? Because most people love a authentic experience. And I get it, but how would you feel if you came to Thailand and you had your tour in your native language or from a foreigner? Let us know in the comments section below. For now, we're going to end off the first part of the show talking about free shuttle services for the floating market. This is a game changer, I think.
Yes. So this is something that only came in December, and it's a new free electric shuttle bus service along the 4 floating markets in the Talingshan area. And this is created by the BMA in order to increase economic activity and tourism in those areas. Now, the route starts at MRT Bangkok, which is the dark blue line, and it connects with 4 of Talingshan's famous floating markets, which are the Nam Song Klong Floating Market, the Talingshan Floating Market, Klong Lat Mayom Floating Market, and the Wat Sapan Floating Market. I hope that there's footage here. Also, Hot, can you bring up the infographic? So the free shuttle bus routes for the Talingshan markets have altogether 6 pickup and drop-off points, namely the MRT Bangkok between exit 2 and 3, and again, along with those 4 markets, another one is the Southern Bus Terminal. So altogether, you can drop off at any point and they will have a pickup and drop-off service. Now, these electric shuttle buses can carry up to 20 passengers, and it can facilitate baby strollers and also wheelchairs. This is made specifically to accommodate people with disabilities. It has seat belts, free Wi-Fi, free phone chargers, and the most impressive part is that you can check the availability before boarding the shuttle buses via the Via Bus application. That's VIABUS application. You can use the free shuttle bus service every Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. from MRT Bangkok. So if you have never been to a floating market before in Thailand, I highly recommend you try out these free shuttle bus services by the BMA.
You had me at free.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's quite difficult to go to the floating market. It's like really out of the way. So before I ever moved to Bangkok, I thought it would be in like Sukhumvit. No, call me ignorant.
What?
I didn't know, right?
Back
I didn't
in
know.
the 1960s, yes.
I didn't know much about Bangkok,
Right.
and like I didn't travel to Bangkok until I was 18. Literally, like really.
Okay.
So from 10 to 18, I only lived in Phuket. So I was like, oh yeah, it must be like maybe on the like nearby, maybe on the outskirts. But this is it's like way outside Bangkok.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know why they call it the Bangkok floating market. It's not even
Well,
in Bangkok.
It
really.
is like so these 4 points that I just talked about, they're in
Yeah.
Bangkok, but they're smaller markets, right? And
Yeah.
not many tourists know about it. So I think it's good if they can head down and actually see the way people live their lives
Yeah.
on the rivers as well. Like it's quite an authentic experience, I would say.
Where's the big one? What's it called?
Oh, there's like อะไรนะดำเนินสะดวก
Okay.
There's like one close to Hua Hin and all of that.
yeah.
Like it's a little bit on the further
Yeah.
side.
I think those huge ones, those like world famous ones, I think they're a bit of a ride. They're like an hour and a half drive kind of away from.
Yeah, but those are kind of almost already gentrified a little bit. Like they're more touristy, I would say. Yeah.
All right. Go to your local floating market today
Yeah.
with the free bus provided by BMA.
MRT Bangkunon.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we're going to be talking about a Northeast Thai farmer who's selling fresh air. Find out more after the break.
And join the fun at Carnival Magic, the world's first Thai carnival theme park. Don't miss the opportunity to experience the enchantment of the magical wonders at the one, the only Carnival Magic Phuket.
Hello and welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by Carnival Magic, the Carnival Fantasy. We had a great time at Carnival Magic. Check out our video if we haven't convinced you yet. One of the best attractions available in Phuket and even Thailand. Carnival Magic. A great night out with family and friends. Let's talk about Thai farmer and selling fresh air. At first I thought this was a little bit of a gimmick. Remember there was that one person in Scotland who was selling fresh air. Have you ever heard about that?
Never.
So in cities like Hong Kong where there's a lot of pollution, right? These guys were buying fresh air from the hills of Scotland. And it was there was even like videos and documentaries done on this. It's basically a guy with a long he goes up on top of a mountain. He's got this long giant stick on his hand with a jar attached. And he's just like cupping fresh air, and then he closes it and he sells it.
Oh, wow. Did he make a fortune out of
He
those?
made quite a decent chunk of money. Yeah, quite a decent chunk of money from that.
Wow.
That's what I thought this story was heading towards. However,
No.
one Northeast Thai farmer is actually selling fresh air. This farmer, 52-year-old Kun Dusit, charges visitors 1,000 baht per person for the first hour they stay at his farm. So it's an actual physical farm where you can visit. Now, his farm is said to be located on the edge of Chayapum province, Phuket National Park, which has clean air, amazing beautiful forests, and mountain streams, according to him, which they are. I mean, on the picture, it doesn't seem very...
Looks very
you know,
foggy.
yeah. It's
Yes.
just foggy. That's not pollution.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So you can actually go and visit him at the farm. It costs you 1,000 baht for the first hour. And that's like the fee. But you can stay for free after the first hour. And you'll also get food and camping. So even meals are provided. 3 meals are provided, along with a tent for camping, and children and elderly people can enter the farm entirely for free. So that's a pretty sweet deal. If you want some fresh air, if you want to get away from the pollution, if you also want to visit Chayapum in a national park, all you have to do is make your way there firstly.
Right.
But for 1,000 baht, you can stay there for free and get food and camping and enjoy yourself.
I just love the footage that
Yeah.
Hot found.
Yes,
Very
thank you for that,
interesting.
Hot. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
told him find some nice footage about a peaceful, clean air mountain, and he literally just got that.
That's good. Good stuff.
Yeah. Kundasit is the secretary of an environmental group called Asian Life. He's determined to fight environmental destruction and help boost air quality. He's also quoted as saying, look, don't visit here if you can't stop destroying nature. There are a lot of people who don't care about the nature. and can
No.
be, they're not green. But if you are even a little green, you can visit his farm filled with fresh air and, get some relief amidst a country filled with air pollution everywhere. Natty, we live in Bangkok, you know. I've made my way through a lot of traffic this morning, fumes and everything.
I feel like we can sell pollution in a jar. We should just do that. Make money.
Pollution in a jar?
Yeah.
For people who are just sick of fresh air?
Yeah. Can sell it to the Scandinavians.
Genius. Yeah. I think you might be onto something.
Yep.
Get a fresh dose of Bangkok, no matter where you are. Yeah, you miss Thailand? How
Yeah.
much do you miss Thailand?
Yeah.
Here's your jar of pollution.
Yep.
Eddie.
I'm a
Well
genius.
done.
I'm going to be a billionaire.
Well done.
Sanger.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed today's quick Good Morning Thailand. We do have more stories around Thailand. However, we felt these were the top stories that we wanted to share with you today. For more information, you can visit thetiger.com. As for now, we would like to bid you a great Thursday. We will see you for Lumberjack Fridays tomorrow. Until then, take care. See you. Bye-bye.
Ta-ta.